Okay. I think we have enough time to take a look at this. Here. So I think where we last left off, I was looking at Paladin. Please, Rand, get a crit. Curious. Yeah, this sounds alright. So we already identified this time loss here. A little slow now. I think that's a 1 second, no, less than a second gold. I'm curious enough to see how much of a gold that was. So that was like I want to say that was like 7 frames. I think that's a 1 second, no, less than a second gold. I'm gonna skip through dialogue. Next to each other at the bottom. Okay, we moved, so I'm happy with that. Blue Cat, Nina. I believe Nina and Cat are next to each other at the bottom. So this should be easy. It's really good that I'm remembering these because knowing where people are in the party member menu is gonna make it really quick. And then this is all dialogue. Too. All dialogue. Yeah, that really sucks, JRP. I hope you feel better soon. Probably should just put the holy scarf in the right slot, so it's easier to strip it as well. I agree. That would be much better, like much more efficient. So what I'm saying here... Yeah, that really sucks, JRP. I hope you feel better soon. So what I'm saying here is we normally put this blinded mail right here. I might as well just put the holy scarf on this slot rather than over here. Because we gotta take both... Well, not necessarily that, but... Let me think about it. No, we put a thing on her. But with Sten, I think we do strip him. So for Sten, it makes sense. Because Sten gets a backlaw. We already have the holy scarf here, and you can just strip the fast shoes. And then when you take it off of him, boom, boom, and it's much faster. And I can do the same thing here, kind of, but it makes less sense because it's not like I have to go this way, so I'm less sure. Probably should just put the holy scarf in the right slot so it's easier to strip it as well. That would be much better, like much more efficient. Very nice. Okay, we got no fight there, and that was really cool. That would have actually been really awesome. Yo-ho, George, welcome in, friend. So, not getting an encounter there on the walk on the top floor was really good, and would have actually made this a gold had I not gotten fucked by the game. For a quick comparison, let's see, when friend George has made it to the channel. We didn't get a fight at all. So 616. And I think my last run that got this far was also a good time. I think I didn't get fucked. Let me see. Okay, I got kind of fucked, but it wasn't too bad. I think it was still first try. It was like almost a minute and a half faster. That's fascinating. Okay, well, now we know. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, JRP. Damn, this is bad. Lead off? Lead off, run? No. Unfortunate. Give me another chance. So far, this has been really good. Yeah, had that been the only thing that was problematic, this would have been really good. No! Lead off, lead off, lead off. Beautiful. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, we had a graphical error right there. That's funny. It is 11:37 for me, so it is still Happy Friday. But everywhere else east of us is now in the tomorrow. And then we died here. Okay, good. Uh-oh. No! Bro, we're getting shafted right now. That was a 30% chance for that to happen. Now we're just eating time loss. This game almost didn't let me pass through this section. Second half of the run is being mean. I want us to win very hard. We need her to cast something on turn 2. That's what we're aiming for. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to count this time loss in a rational way. Let me see how I want to count it. Friend George has made it to the channel. Okay, right about here. 618. To about when we get the good fight. 30% chance for that to happen. Now we're just eating time loss. Is this the one that we kill it? 804. Yeah. So about a minute 45. 105 second time loss. Solo Nina fights plus Guardian deaths. Oh, huh. Weird. My YouTube chat's not working. Or it didn't for a second. Yeah. Also food poisoning? Bruh. Did you get food poisoning, Jeff? Is that what you're telling me? The dodge. Now, let's be aware, I lost like a little over a minute to all of that. Oh, I almost lost 2 minutes. I underestimated. That would have golded by, I want to say on the order of like 15 seconds. Okay. For the run maybe 20 to be seconds. Really successful, I need to be able to make it to the Windrobe without a fight. Well, hold on. It took me, when did the split happen? $59 and it's like 50-ish seconds there. No, it would have been a 30-second gold. Damn, that would have been a really good gold. But like the Windrobe without extremely. So it's that chest right there. We're making our way to that chest. And that sucks. You're kidding me. Wow, right on it. Well, the run is a little risky now. That was also really good. Sometimes it's common to get a fight there. Or at least I should say it's common to get a fight there, so I get it on some runs. And I think I get 2 fights on this one, which sucked. 3 seconds to a counter, but she didn't egg beat her, so I can't really count that. I'll count whichever the next fight is, because we get one right here. Ooh, this is unlucky. This split too. This is definitely the faster fight. How much was the last fight? Like 26 seconds? 27 seconds on that one. Ooh, we're gonna lose time. Let me see. 19 versus the 26. I'm gonna call that the 19. I'm gonna do the 19 because it's less. 19-second time loss on Barracuda, on extra Barracuda fight. There's not a huge amount of time loss on this split. The win later on. Luck. Dun-dun-dun. Like 15 minutes? Without, and like some of that is considering the RNG, so I'd say realistically probably like 8 or 9 minutes for gameplay stuff. And I'm only really counting like the overly shitty RNG. Yeah, sub 4 and oh, that's a mistake. I don't remember why I did this. I'm gonna pay attention a little more. That's like a half second. Yo, Ark, thank you for raiding. Welcome in, Dino Kitty and Ark. Welcome in. We're just reviewing my world record video. I'm trying to understand what kind of time save I have for next time if the previous world record holder decides to come back and challenge this. Yeah, appreciate that. What's Scarmond? Tell me a little bit more about your stream. But yeah, for everyone who's here, we are just reviewing the record video and trying to just gauge where our time saves are. As this is the part of the run where things started really getting bad. So I'm paying a little bit more attention on this part compared to the others, but there's still quite a bit of earlier time saves that were pretty bad. But it's looking like this section of the run is where I should be paying attention to time loss. That was totally fine. Garmon is super good. It's a little 8-bit style indie RPG, heavy exploration, light story, 12 classes to pick from, very early Final Fantasy-esque. Thoroughly enjoying it. It would almost be impossible for two people to play the same way. I see. That is so early that this was stupid. So that I can explain this. You have to go up here, go up some more stairs, and then you get to the exit. World record? That's so cool. Are you even trying to beat your record? Yes and no. So I do want to understand where I lost time so that I know when I'm running in the future, whether or not am being overly critical of my run. I tend to be very pessimistic whenever it comes to my runs and I'm seeing what my pace is, and this is more for me to know, okay, there is some minor time saves I can do early, but most of the area where there's realizable time save that I need to worry about more is starting from this section that we're reviewing. Correct. So what Jeff is saying, but also so I'm aware that if I'm like a minute in the red early on, that I don't think it's the end of the world because, you know, I have minutes to save at this part or minutes to save here. So that's kind of where we're going. So just so I can explain this, this is like a 5th encounter tile. So 5 steps where I'm getting this fight right here, and I still have a whole bunch of walkway to go and more this way. So this sucks, and I have to evaluate how much time loss is between these. So I assess the one that is oh, I can't because I have to take into account the menu, because in a real run case, if I get a fight that's like this far, I would still menu out of safety. So I think it's this one. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, so 20 seconds so far. This split is bad. Oh wow, it's more than 30 seconds. $38 seconds. 38 seconds to extra fight in Jackdaw. All of the enemies in this section require you to, except for one, require you to use the T-Dragon, which consumes all of your AP. And this sucks because if I get the fight that early, I have to replenish, reuse AP so that I could survive. The only other enemy that I was referring to that you don't T-Dragon is actually too much health for the T-Dragon to kill it, and you have to use death and hope that it kills it. It's like quite susceptible to death, but not 100% guaranteed. The YouTube side is listed as Earthbound. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Speedrun BOF2 run review part 3. Thank you so much. So that stairway is where the exit would be. Bad. Now I'm close enough that it doesn't matter if I heal up or not, my my AP. And this is the faster fight, unfortunately. But as you're seeing, I already lost a minute versus PB. It was a 10:01 versus I have, so like a minute and a half total there, like versus my best. Ugh. My best had, I think, almost 0 fights. And like, maybe the one fight that I got here was a lead off. But here we're looking at roughly like, I'm gonna also add 3 seconds for general movement errors. 60 seconds time loss. I can't help the 2 fights that I did get. It's just it's just par for the course. Maybe it's more like 50 seconds. I think a few runs prior to this, you mentioned double lead off. Yeah. The one where I got the gold on this split was like, I got a lead off on this, and then on the way back from Guardian, I got no fights. So it was unbelievably fast. I think just looking at what this time loss looks like, I think unless I get a lead off in the jackdoor, I'm always going to be losing 10 seconds versus what I was comparing to on these splits for PB. But I'll always have the opportunity to get 50 seconds more here. This evidence split was awesome though. Unfortunately, it's not TAS because I did the walk. I just happened to get the shortcut when I made it to the far orange tile. The second half of this run has been really rough on the RNG. This is a movement error. I fucked up. This is like 5 seconds movement error. So normally what you would do from where I was is you go straight up until you hit an island and then you make a left and it should put you right above this town. So that's a 5 second movement error. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Did I have a flying error in Breath of Fire 1? I'm gonna have to now, like, compare. I think this was the point where I was considering whether or not to compare to Charles's PB. Damn, that's funny. So, yeah, in this one, I think I'm now starting to compare to Charles's PB to see if we have a chance. Because those last two splits were so rough that I'm like, damn, I don't even know if we can world record anymore. But boy, did I really friggin' pull a run out of my ass with this run. This is unfortunate. Dude. I'm gonna count this as time loss. $19 seconds. Every run that I had gotten, so funny enough, every run that I have done up to this, like getting to this part, has never gotten a fight here. However, I did start practicing this section with doing the alternate walking for the evidence. And I would say it was like 50% of the time I did get a fight here. And it was actually really annoying. I'm like, damn. It's actually a lot more common than I thought. I guess I just got lucky. But this sucks. 19 seconds extra fight in Thieves' Tomb. I won't count that because it's totally random how they move. And I was trying not to get another encounter because I did get an encounter like that in practice once. So yeah, the way that I do this now is you can walk like up to the stairs for the reset, and that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And you're probably fine with the holy scarf to be able to do that. I have gotten unlucky once where I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think I did get an encounter here or here. But it's really unlikely, and you'll see that. And actually, it's pretty... Oh, lead off was good, though. It's actually pretty common to get a fight on the gray tile. But from what I understand, the gray tile doesn't really do, like, anything too heinous to you. It's like, you will either lose some money or... something, like, along the lines of that. It'll either lose some money or you'll get something. Oh my god. We saved time. A lot of time. That we did. And imagine if I had not gotten that fight on the top floor, that would have been a gold. Let's see how far off a gold we were. That's why we do this new strat now. Yo, welcome in, Bro B. Because you get a 1 chance for that, depending on where you're getting fights, and that can happen. Yeah, that was freaking sick. Otherwise, it would have taken us maybe another, like, minute. Nah, we wouldn't have golded. That was 24 seconds off. Okay, if not for the movement error and the extra fight, yeah, that would have actually golded. Like, it would have tied with gold. 24 seconds, time loss. Not bad, though. Yo, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I don't know how to quite say your name, but yes, welcome in, and I appreciate the follow. We should be using Nina's exit more. It's faster to navigate. Oh yeah, I'll actually appreciate the follow. So this is one reason I like having Nina in the front right here. I'm glad that the game forces Nina in the front for this set, like after Guardian, because you have this alignment. And it's really nice having this because you can just go to Nina's spell and pick exit. I'm thinking that versus blue, it's going to be half the time. So here we're checking the time loss. We should be... It's 1 second. Oh my god. 1 second on not using Nina warp or exit. Using Nina's exit more. It's faster to navigate. But this is also the reason that we like having Nina here, is because instantly, also, bird, it's good don't need to swap. That way, because then you don't have to switch from Cat to Nina. Which isn't, like, it's very minor, but it's nicer. Okay. Let me look at that again. Okay. 3 seconds. Error on island shop. Oh no. Oh. Another flying error. That one's a proper one. No. Yeah, that one's a big oopsie. Damn, not as lucky. As far as the flying errors go, I can't really count time loss for this because the first one's a lead off. But also, it's not guaranteed you get first try. So if it was beyond first try, I would be like, yeah, this is a really good fish. I don't have room. This is all time loss. I should have just kept it. Yeah, there really was. I don't have room. Yeah, everything here that I'm doing is time loss, and when I noticed that I couldn't strip the thing, I should have just I should have just gone into items and then did a clean, or I should have just kept the charm rod on until I was gonna leave what's his face, Necroman. So everything in this menu is just time loss. So I'm gonna count it all. I don't have room. Crap, I'm not even paying attention to the timer. I'm so stupid. I don't have room. It was like 16 seconds. The clean would have given me space. Let me check that. I don't have room. I actually, never mind. I don't think it would have. This is a crazy scenario, by the way. That. Oh wait, yes, it would have, because I have one wise ball here. It would have stacked the wise balls. So yes, it would have. That alone would have fixed the solution, or fixed the problem. So, but the way I could have done this, since we're gonna pop fire rocks anyway down the line, is I could have just waited for Necroman, and in the menu where I'm going to be putting fast shoes on Ryu anyway, just strip the charm rod there. So I'm gonna say 16 seconds to menu fumbling from charm rod. Okay, it's more like 17. I have too many fire rocks now, is what the game is telling me. It was telling me that, but I'm gonna have to burn some. I should have done a sort. The earlier part of the run was so good, I have no fire rocks. Or I have too many fire rocks right now. Yeah, I think in the future, if I come to that scenario, I think I just have to do what I was saying, is just worry about it when we get to Necroman. Because this is the most unlikely of scenarios for this to happen, where you have too many fire rocks. Too many fire rocks being from I had very few encounters, or most of my encounters were things I could just kill off. Or drops were coming in that I didn't recognize that would be problematic, or I didn't sort. Like, it's been a while since I last sorted. I want to say the last sort that I did was probably in memory, which was quite a while ago, and we did a shop since then. So maybe I need to route in a clean somewhere afterwards. Yeah, maybe I need to route in or make a note of it to clean when I do when I deplete one of my stacks of W fruits. So that way they can all like move up and open up room in case something like that happens. Little things, because I'm always like, oh, okay, we're gonna just do this, we're gonna do this, and then exit the menu. But I could just back out once, go to clean, and then exit out, and then we're still fine. Still that assume all the... what do you mean by that last one? Let me think about what I'm gonna do here. How do you say that? Is it Onji? But Angel works. I can say Angel. Okay. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Oh, right, yeah. Once I recognized this, I did start thinking, I'm gonna burn more fire rocks so that way I don't have extras at the end. You're verified. What do you run? Okay, I see. Honestly, it's different. Found you from YouTube video rabbit holes. Interesting. That was a perfect flight, by the way. One YouTube video that really garnered a lot of popularity for me, so... That was a 1 second movement error. Rand Blue. Blue Nina. Popularity. Let me look at this again. Rand Blue Nina. Blue Nina. Okay. But I'm curious to hear, specifically what video had me catch your attention. Oh, yeah. I now know how you found me. Thank you. And that was the one I was referring to. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully today we have another video that goes out that doesn't get the same attention. And you know, where we get a world record today. Need a fire rock here. We don't get many opportunities to spam it, but we're going to use a few here. So it looks like we'll still save time here. I saved 15 seconds. Gold was 30 seconds earlier. Hold on. And then 2 seconds. I now know why Charles will do the thing where he has blue do fireball next turn. And I know the entire reason for that is so that in case Rand crits, it kills him. We just decided to use fire rocks here. And in the case that Rand did crit, then I think what happens is that he doesn't do his second attack. So that would have saved us 3 seconds. That's the only difference. But I needed to burn the fire rocks anyway. So let me calculate this. Let me calculate this time loss. Nine seconds. Yo, there we go. Thank you for the congrats. Appreciate it. So 29 seconds time loss. Yeah, it's like a couple of frames away, but yeah. That's like 30 and a half seconds. Banking on a crit doesn't seem worth noting. It's not. I'm not banking on a crit for my time loss. I actually am noting 2 seconds of fumbling in the menu at the start of this fight. So if you look here, this sucked right here. This is what I actually noted. But I was just noting why Charles did the fight the way that he did. Need a fire rock here. This part of the menu was the time loss. I attacked with Ryu at first and then backed out. And then I'm kind of like tripping out about what I'm supposed to do. Are people going to try and beat your time? I read something on Discord. Charles, who is also Kujan, who was the previous world record holder, is gonna contest this. So I expect that in the near future, my world record would be beaten. I don't know by how much, but this run was quite beatable. I lost about 4.5 minutes at the end to really stupid stuff. So like, basically what you would say to bad RNG, which I could have just ended my run there, but I decided to keep it going, and we world record because of it. But I lost 4.5 minutes on one split because of that. Yeah, it's the mix between the Ryu attack and then backing out and then the Fire Rock fumble. That's really what the extent of that was. Yeah, Arrigo, like for a while now, Charles also said that he believed that sub 610 was possible for this run. And this run that I did proved it, if not for the fact that I had that one little issue. And I had a bunch of other things that I'm slowly recognizing were problems with my run that led to time loss. So very beatable. And it'll just take me experience and time to get better. But I'll probably take a little break from it until like that happens. Looks like we'll still save time here. He did. He world record a GBA run. So now he has a sub 620 GBA run. So I think he's good with GBA now. But I know he has another project on the way. Good. By the way, oh, okay, I didn't move. I was worried that I would have. There, that was the clean I was supposed to do earlier. We kind of don't want these fights, unfortunately. Yeah, he did it. I think either last Thursday or Friday in the morning that I got my world record. They were really close. Oh my god, Ryu's only level 24. That's not great. I didn't even realize that Ryu's level was that low at this point. This is awesome that I learned you can do this. That usually doesn't work as well. But it works when blue can special. If she does special, this sucks. Man, really? Lead off is fine. I'm gonna count that as 7 seconds for an extra fight. Because that fight was very unlucky. Here, follow and hang out. Yo, no worries. I'm totally down for it. I love you know. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if Ryu is level 25, he has 41 AP, and that's what you normally have. So you don't need to worry about AP going into Necro really, but normally you would be 25 going into him, and then you get 26 out of it. That's like the ideal scenario. Allowing the family to grow. We're gonna count to 4 movements. That puts the door in the correct position, and then we start moving. So that's 3. I totally did not count, by the way, when this happened. I just guessed. Yuck. This was pretty damn early. Yuck. We don't want that. Did Ryu counter? Oh, dude. Yuck. We don't want that. Yeah, we vibing. Of course, yep. Fuck me, man. No! Oh, that's extra too. On, man? Ugh. You can normally get through this with 1 encounter. No! What is going on, man? Ugh. Okay, it's not on Ryu. I think I'm gonna need to heal them, though. Good. It's, like, per usual, but... Okay. It's, like, per usual, but... It's rough. 36 seconds. Okay. I was expecting the game to give me another fight right there. You usually do get one fight here, so this is fine. I don't think that Blue needed to do this, but it's fine. I do need these because Ryu's a little bit low of a level. Usually we want Ryu to be, oh my like fucking god. 25. Oh, wow. Stop all the counters. Dude. It's wasting me time. You know what? Maybe I should fucking put Ryu in the back. Okay. Nah, that's not a really smart idea, but I think we only have one more just to avoid him countering so much, but Nina would die. Which is this one. I didn't get another fight up here, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. This fight is normal. I can't count this. I can't fault this for happening. But this is already a minute and a half behind what I would like to be at this point. So not the best, but it's not the worst either. Because yeah, I'm already ticking down from gold at not even the fight starting. The fan, fire rock, moondrop. Did this fight go quickly though? That was a really quick battle menu. I'm actually impressed with myself on that one. Okay, doesn't matter. So one reason why this is definitely not anywhere close to gold is I think the gold time had a lot of lead-offs leading into this section. I think I saved 2 seconds on my PB here. Okay, good. Good, he's level 25 now. My one worry was him not being 25 going into Ray. Very rough. That would have been really bad. Other menu error. Let me see this again. If Rand crits, this will be really good. Oh, and guess what he did? Oh! Oh, we have a lot. Okay. Saved just like a couple seconds here. That Rand crits really saved it. We could have saved way more time. We had like 2.5 minutes. Okay, let me count the time loss for that. 40... minute 7, so 67 seconds. Time loss. Okay. Run killing even. Not really though, you grab an encounter somewhere. I'd have to do an encounter outside of Evrai. Time save, but we didn't lose any time, so that's really good. This is now on a similar pace to our run from last week. I went from being 2 minutes ahead of my previous week's run to being on pace. I think I was only a couple seconds ahead of that. He needs 2. Oh yeah, we still have a ton of rocks. This is all talking. So I needed to give Ryu an extra fast shoes there because he's slightly under-leveled. If he was level 26 by now, we would have been fine to just give him 1 fast shoes, which is the one that we have from Cat. Oh, I lost some time here from not paying attention, I think. We're coming close. 40 minutes. Oh, yeah, I know. We need prayers, chat. We need prayers. We're coming close. 40 minutes. Oh, 1 second. We're 40 minutes away from infinity. Thank you for blessing the run. Appreciate it. Oh, dude, Lucha, I lose so many runs to infinity. We almost lost this run to infinity. And it end up having a Rand Blue Cat. That was really quick. Oh, this is where you left? This Evereye was really good. Okay. Fuck. Oh, Cat died. Brutal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not like you get experience for this fight, though. To be fair, she's under-leveled. If she was level 25, I think she would have survived. Five seconds. So only a 5-second time loss. I don't think I can really beat, like, I don't think the gold that I have on Ray is really beatable. So I think at 1018, if it can be beaten, it's like by frames. on having like an ideal menu where you're level 25, sorry, level 26 after Necroman. And like the menu's just really quick in general. Give cat too fast shit. This was a great distance. Also a great fight to... Luckily, you can fire rock this. Hold on. I made an error here. Luckily, you can fire rock this. Oof. Normally when I'm going through this section, I get a lot of D-Crusaders, and it's really annoying because you have to dragon them. I mean, technically you don't have to, but in this case that we had right here, I probably could have just double fire rocked it in those situations. This is really early. So this I have to use this one. 3 seconds on the counter. Ew. I might actually count that. Do I get a fight here too? No. Yeah, I might count that fight. "34 seconds. Oh, yo, Colding, welcome in. Do a clean so that not only are my fire rocks moved up, but so are the ice chunks. And then I can get a better... And also we move up all the wisdom fruits as well. Okay, I least 4 more. Oh my god, that's a big fight that we just had. Hope you're doing alright, Colding. I'll count Patty to be the end of Section 5. Next fight, we have Cat, heal Ryu. Or Section 4, sorry. I don't remember anything horribly bad with these. Okay. Maybe I should actually take a look at the first one. So that one was fine. Oh god, that's so stupid. Yeah, Cat always outspeeds the archers, and so I've learned to do that. Because I've had enough runs where Ryu dies, so I got tired of it. Ryu does die a lot. Breath of Fire, more like Death of Ryu. Oof. This is the last fight, I believe. It is. This is the last active floor. Okay, oh my gosh. Wasting a couple of seconds at a time. The amount of time lost to Ryu counter is crazy. Because you can't get fights on this floor, nor in the next room, so... Yeah, my Ryu does some trolling, like, a lot of the time. So I'd rather do it right here, after we run through the field. That all seems fine. I remember this fight being pretty good. Like, I don't think I fumbled anything in this fight. And I always take this fight a little carefully, since it dictates your ending. Okay, very good. I think now that bottom eye is gonna die. If the bottom eye ever does defend, I think he can survive these 2 ice chunks. Okay, we need freeze. That I've always noticed that if it does that instead of flame, that it'll survive the ice chunks. Perfect. I'm surprised that didn't kill it. Hmm. Hmm. So I saved 45 seconds, so I missed out on 55 seconds. I don't think I menu fumbled anything. Well, here's one thing. 6 seconds to Rand attacks. I should be aware now that Rand does not kill it if not buffed, so... Let's see. 15... 35, so 50... Oh my god. Go at it, man. 10... 545. 56. I think that's right. Look at it different. 9, 21. 556. I can't even math right now. Holy shit. 5 plus 4 plus 12. 34. 64 seconds time loss. So this could gold. I mean, most of that time loss is in an extra encounter that I had. But even if I don't count that, then I still can save good 30 seconds on this section. All right, one more split. This is like 15 seconds right here for making the wise ball. I'll count it. Because you don't need this. It just makes your life easier. Damn. I mean, I'm always gonna do it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. I think this is where nerves were starting to settle in. take a quick bathroom break. It was interesting that this was a bathroom break. No, because with the strat that we're doing now, it doesn't, because Blue is always going to be slower than Ryu, so she's always going to get her item off before Barberry gets an attack. So with that in mind, Rand will also res Ryu with the Moondrop. So with that in mind, Ryu's doesn't miss out on any AP. This I lose some time to. It's really annoying. You can get the guy like really close. About a second and a half. This guy has dodged me before for a while. We don't get the dinker, but I'll only count it as 1 second. So we're gonna fuse Pat, and then we're going to get Patty. Not getting the dinker saves me time here. $9:21:15, so we got plus 6.5 seconds to PB, and there's 2 seconds on top of that for gold. So this could gold. If I didn't get the wise ball, this could gold by 7 seconds by me skipping the dinker. That dinker is insanely significant. Okay, so 18 seconds time loss on that split. Most of it is due to the wise ball, which we'll never save. Me 10 seconds. Interesting. Because you lose like about 15 seconds to making a wise ball. So this was the first run I skipped the dinker. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the end of section 5. Or sorry, section 4. So let's count what our total time loss is so far. $5 plus 50 plus 24 plus 7 plus 5 plus 4 plus 18. 362 seconds. Time lost. Okay, 6 minutes, 2 seconds. All right, so we're at 20 minutes and 23 seconds of total time loss. Of which, probably, I'd say 13 minutes of it is real time loss. Without, like, being solely an RNG thing. Maybe a little less. Alright, so now... Section 5, which encompasses, like, most of the run. This is, like, the last hour. Abaruku, Logany, Anfini, Baruberry. If I'm not fumbling left and right, back and forth like that a lot, I don't think it's a lot of time loss. My god, my chest hurts a little bit from throwing up so much yesterday. Like, I yawned a little bit, and it's just like... really fast party menu. I'm getting really good at these party menus. Oh, Habaruku is going to have pretty significant time loss because of fireballs. Wow, we got a lot. Okay. Okay, so already right there is like 2 seconds menu fumbling on Habaruku. I think turn 1 he was fine, but turn 2 he fireballed. No, he hailed. Oh, that's bad. Okay. He's choosing the life of violence today. He didn't want me to use any. What did I have? Oh, it was, salmon. The funny thing was, I cooked, it's my HelloFresh, so I make, I get 2 servings. That's worse, yeah. So I get 2 servings, and originally this was when my girlfriend was living here. So essentially, I would now that she's gone, I'll cook the meals, and then one I'll have, and the rest I'll save for like a meal another day. I took a look today at the leftover salmon that I had, and it was definitely clear that it was undercooked. And I don't know what the hell I saw the day that I cooked it that I was like, yeah, this is fine. But yeah, I took a look at it, and like you could see pink like streaks on the sides, even though I tried like cooking the sides a little bit to make sure I was getting like it really cooked. It was really weird because with the way that my stove works, it cooks a lot a lot hotter than you expect it to at the heat that you set it to. So I tried turning it down, but I didn't want to overcook it, like burn the outside while the inside is still raw. So yeah. Yo, Charles, how's it going? Evening, gender neutral, gents. Do like Agi down. That would be nice. Thank you. So I think he'd be dead this turn if I didn't get nuked. I don't think we're gonna get another one off. This boss is like nearly dead. It just dies after this next hit. What an asshole. I don't think we're gonna get another one off. This boss is like nearly dead. It just dies after this next hit. This Pope was very aggressive though. It's like 34 seconds to aggressive Pope. This is a very inconvenient timing. I really want to start grinding any percent, but my hands started hurting a bit on the weekend, and I'm not trying to strain them. No worries, dude. Oh, hold on. RJR, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. But I totally get that, Charles. Like, honestly, I almost stopped grinding this as well, just because of how much strain it puts on my hands. So I'm totally with you there. Is this going to be your next goal? I saw you have like a project working, so I'm really looking forward to it, especially with what you hinted at. Made it very interesting. Here's the other thing that confuses me a little bit. I have 24 seconds of time save. I must think that this turn where I moondrop is actually a lot more time than I'm thinking. I want to look at what this is. Do like Agi down. That would be nice. Thank you. So that was like 11. Nice. So this turn is fine, other than the Ryu attack. So 11, 9. $23. So on that turn, you could menu the Jean, get the Van Ext, and then back up. Oh, you're saying before... Oh, I get it. So on turn 1, you strip the Van Ext, so that way you don't worry about Jean anymore. That is such a good idea. Yeah, then you don't have to moondrop. Oh, that is a really good idea. Hold on, I'm actually going to make a note of that. Oh, wait, why did I pull up Earthbound notes? Actually, let's... Here... Jean, strip, Van Ext, Fire Rock. Yeah, no, you're correct. That is actually much better because I'm losing way more time in this scenario that's happening. than then the time loss it's taking me to just menu it. But that makes a lot more sense. I don't think we're gonna get another one off. This boss is like nearly dead. It just dies after this next hit. This Pope was very aggressive though. Before. Plus the 23. More like 39. Okay. 42 seconds on the Pope. Now it kind of aligns more with what I expect. I'm excited for the secret project reveal, but it's a few weeks away. Aww. No worries, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Charles, just with what I'm looking, unless I absolutely know life. Yeah, that's fair. Charles, what I've noticed with this run is that I suspect 605, sub 605 is possible. I got shafted in some parts that really sucked, but I think 605 is a good theoretical estimate right now of human capability, unless we find new strats. This run was really good. Like, the early game was so phenomenal. All right, prayer time. Emblem RP, heal Ryu and blue AP, heal Ryu, exit. Oh yeah, no, I'm certain. God, I'm getting so good at those menus. Oh, I forgot that I forgot that I saved here. Six seconds to saving. Entirely the whole reason for this save now is like in case I get an unlucky death. Sub 6 will require another breakthrough or just getting extremely lucky. Like so far I've pieced together that last 4 splits. For things that I've recognized as like super unlucky RNG and things like that, there's like 20 minutes, like 20 and a half minutes of time save so far on this run right here. And we're about to get another 4 minutes right here on this split. But it's doable. It's crazy. This was already a pretty lucky run. Like I wouldn't say it's pretty lucky. I'll say it's like an above average luck to somewhere between above average to lucky. Ew. Ew, indeed. Damn, my menu fumbled there. Yuck. I remember this wasn't that good either. On this fight, it's entirely possible to... we probably want to run here. Yeah, so that fight actually was entirely useless in the sense that of how that worked out. This entire fight is time loss. Ew. We probably want to run here. 32 seconds. 32 seconds on failed cat setup. That's actually one of the better fights to get it on, but I think Rand being low there was what hurt it. I just wasn't expecting Rand to get targeted by... I actually thought Rand might survive one of them, so... It is entirely my fault. Like blue. Okay, not her. Not this, please, please. Okay, good. Okay, good. Ryu. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good. Cat strat successful. A little slow, but successful. So minor optimization, if that exact situation you should normal for the turn with just Ryu and Cat. Oh, in that, like, the final turn in that last fight, you're saying? Interesting, okay. In general, okay, so on the first fight when Rand got taken down... Oh, but Ryu took himself out. That's kind of the annoying. Okay, I see. I thought it might have been better for Scramble because of the damage you can deal, but I'm noticing that ever since I keep blue weak entering Infinity, that it's a lot better. Because now she does die relatively easy. And then you just set up all her equipment at Barberry. This was a lot of encounters. I feel like it evened out at some point, but early on it seemed like it was a lot. That makes sense. I hate big hands. Big hands freak me out with no windrobe. Yeah, I agree. Correct. We are using the Brave Armor over the Windrobe, so our agility is slightly less. I think it's like 14 agility difference. But that 14 agility does make a difference on this first half. I got hit with daddies at like freaking early on the final screen. Everything else about this split was kind of nice. Technically, I did get quite a few encounters. Oof. I think it was here. No, I think it's the next fight then. It's either the next one or the one after I got the daddies. Yo, thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did, and we'll do our best for you. Ooh. This is the bad fight. Shit. Yeah, I wasn't aware. I should just do that, like you're saying. I just wasn't aware. Like, there are little nuances like that that are part of game mechanics that I'm just not aware of. But yeah. If that's the case, very likely with Brave Armor, this wouldn't have knocked me out. So this is entirely my fault. Please. Okay, hold on. Which is much more... Like, which one is the higher damage reduction for Cat in slot 4? Normal or defense, or are they both the same? They're equal, okay. No. Damn. The run is way more at risk now. Yeah. Like, I am starting to pick up a little bit of those things, but... So entirely this time loss right now is just due to my fumble. Okay, and this is where I just decided to... This is where I decided to just... This is where I decided to just eat time loss. I'm dropping. Of course we get another fight with Daddy. I'm actually kind of glad that I did, because then it gave me the opportunity to do this. I might have died otherwise from a run fail. Oh, but yeah, of course he attacked up this time. Funny. On himself. We're going for safety. We're going for safety. Hold on. Funny. Okay, so far that's like 27 seconds. I think this kills him. We learn now to G-Dragon these. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't. Oh, it's more than that, I guess. Please be a lead off. And I made the same mistake again. I can't believe it. I should have just gone to G-Dragon. Please be a lead off. Oh, I thought Rand actually... I thought I healed him to full. Of course. Nice, dude. Of course. Fucking game, man. I will read that in a second, Charles. Okay. Nerves in full force? Oh, dude, I was pissed. I thought that world record was out the window here. Just all this shit. Fuck me, man. Now I knew that dragon worked here. Totally did not want this. Yep. Fun. Right, hold on, I have to count this too. Fuck me, man. One. Totally did not want this. Yep. Fuck me, man. World record is starting to go down the drain here. Fuck you! Stupid piece of shit. Oh my god, I lost track of time. I got so tilted there, I lost track of time. Fuck me, man. Fuck. Man, being sick really sucks, guys. I can't focus well. Fuck me, man. Runs more at risk with cat not in her cat form. That's the biggest reason why we're doing this. 56. Okay. Tilted on the run back is a hell of a thing. I lost 4. Which run back are you talking about? This might be the single most time loss split in the entire run. I wonder which one was the one before this. G-Fly had almost 2 minutes. So did Guardian. So yeah, I think this. Oh yeah, did it ever? $244 seconds time loss. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. 4 fucking minutes, guys. Now, I will say, even though I lost 3 minutes, 45 seconds, and there was a minute to save on top of that, what I will say is, I think what I was seeing was that compared to this time, I'm 5 minutes away from gold. And what I think that is probably just number of encounters and not necessarily this time loss. Because this time loss is about 4 minutes, so there's another minute somewhere else on there, and it's probably just number of encounters. Because we got unlucky and we got Daddy, and he chose to piss for that. So I'm gonna basically done. I also lose time on here because of the fucking cat situation. Charles, how much of this run did you get to see, by the way? Out of curiosity. So what I'm counting as time loss is it's 7 seconds for a cat runaway for the encounters. Oh, I wouldn't need this then. Oof, so early. Give me leadoffs, please. Was in fact not a leadoff. Oof, so early. Give me leadoffs, please. Okay. Oh. But normally we'd be cat running away from all these, so... And I need to make it to that doorway over there. Okay, this might be the last fight, potentially. Okay. Also less than 20 seconds, interesting. Unlucky, these guys are really being a pain. And then I risk it, okay. So I didn't lose too much time here. Okay. I'm gonna take a moment shortly so that I can get a drink and hydrating and meds. Probably at the end of the Infini split. Yeah, I thought world record was out the window because my Delogany split time was now like comparable to Charles' world record. Like I somehow went from being
Very likely it's gonna
a couple minutes ahead to possibly being several minutes ahead
world record.
to now I'm like basically equal at this point.
We were only 15 seconds ahead of world record at Delogany.
And my golds were showing that I was gonna lose maybe a minute compared to the old splits.
And we had the full party alive. If we didn't have party alive, we would be in a much better position.
So it looks like there's about a minute to save here right now.
Doing the cat strat up to here.
I can't remember if this has anything. I'm gonna see if I can speed this part up. Just to recognize if I bonk or anything.
But yeah, at this point, we won't be able to know how we're doing versus world record until we're starting the Death Heaven fight.
Oh, I think I talked to the guy. So I think I lose time to talking to the guy. Is this Bo? It is.
Oh, I didn't need to talk to this guy. Oops.
4 seconds to talking to guy. Yeah, as you guys are seeing on my best possible time, I was watching my world record bleed away. I was like, nope, there's no way. Not possible. Ain't happening. So there was 58 seconds compared to gold, but I think I... Hold on. 4 plus 19 plus 28 plus 10 plus 2. 63 seconds. So there's a 5-second gold on here if we have Cat still alive. Okay. Here at back chat, I'm gonna go grab... There's 2 splits left, but I'm gonna go grab something to hydrate. All right. You know, I'm kind of surprised that fucking... Hold on, my head. I'm actually kind of surprised that I lost 5 minutes here. Yo, thanks, Charles. You're not gonna... Wait, Charles, how much of the run did you actually get to see when you were reviewing? I'm curious. I want to know how much of my strats I'm going to expect you to see in your runs. It's really hard to pinpoint anything. Feel free to look at your own leisure. Most of the stuff is stuff that I've talked to you about. Okay. That's an error, by the way. Nope, nope, nope. I don't have very many help BLs now. That's not great. Because I forgot I'm supposed to give her fast shoes, and I'm supposed to... Of course I get these fucks. Yo, Honeydew, thank you so much. Gosh. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Okay. That's why. That's what we're supposed to do. I forgot what the strategy was. I did forget what the strategy was. We should also have the, Oh my god. It didn't matter for that one. That's
Seriously?
insane.
Fuck, where is it? Oh. Unlucky.
Because I've lost control of my life.
No, Abominable Kenny, welcome in.
That was well timed. I'm so happy about that.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, at this point I prefer cat dies. Makes menuing easier. We got quite a bit of leadoffs here, and that was awesome. I think this was 3 leadoffs in a row. Oh no, it wasn't 3 leadoffs in a row.
Oh, I know, we need it. We desperately need it right now. Okay. Yo, Shaviko, welcome in. Oh, really? That didn't even make... Oh, really? That didn't even make much difference. Hope everyone's doing all right. Damn. Nice. Oh,
That's really unlucky.
this should be the last fight, though. Is
That's
that Cat's best weapon? I think we're good. Oh, he needs the D-armor. There.
How long was that?
There. I think we're good. Oh, he needs the de-armor.
6 seconds.
There.
Yeah, we got the meow stick. This one always fumbles me up.
Yeah, it's worse than the bugged one because you get 2 attacks. But it's not far off.
It's no Moondrop, sadly. No. I was comparing the damage from what I saw with... I think it was actually with Cat's Riot Stick. So I assume the Meow Staff is just a bit better than that. But it looks like it's probably what let me think about it. It's like almost 1.5 times better with the Moondrop because of the 2 attacks. Even though the Meow Stick has more
we go into normal
offense.
formation.
It just gets the one hit.
W for right here. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'll explain that in a second. Yeah, you have to do something, and we've done it all in the early game, so we're totally good.
Oh yeah, if Ollie's ever here, I'll explain the Moondrop glitch. I think I did in the first part of this series, but if Ollie ever comes around again, I'll explain it in more detail. This split is already phenomenal. My gold, that's the 1316.85 there, was what I expect on average. You probably, like, in all my Infinity practices, like, it tends to be around the 13-minute mark, but I suspect that it's generally going to be more along the lines of, like, a high 12. And I've just been getting unlucky. But this was phenomenal, and it was due to all the lead-offs.
The leadoffs might have saved this run. We're gonna see.
Biggest issue with this split was all the menuing errors. Not even gonna count this one, actually. See, this strat is so awesome. Because it doesn't matter anyone dies. They're able to still do their job with the way that the fight works. Yeah, exactly. She's just an item chucker.
Okay. He's under half now, which is a little concerning. Because now he does more damage, but that should be fine. Well, more physical damage. But that should be fine because the strat makes us immune to this.
Was being such a dick,
Alright,
man.
next turn's the last one. It should be done here, but in case it's not, I have a fire rock queued, which should kill it.
This is almost a 1 minute gold. $50 seconds. And there was 35 seconds of time loss in that split. Most of it in menuing.
That's so close, dude. I need an amazing death oven right now.
Yeah, that split brought it back like crazy. And I was right. I needed an amazing death oven split here. And it happened. Take me home, country road. Jeez. I'm gonna count that as a menu error. Yo, Turbo. How did it go? What were you up to? Thank you for the raid. Super Mario RP. Were you running? Were you doing a speed run? Let me see how this menu went. This is actually more like an 8-second menuing error. No, we're reviewing our VOD. This is a review of the world record that we got the other day. But that's great. That's awesome. Is it the OG, or are you learning the Switch remake?
Oh,
That's
my
nice.
goodness. We are a minute ahead. I need to get an amazing death oven fight. Yeah. I highly agree. Going into the death oven fight, really.
Oh, welcome in, haha. Ah, I see. Okay.
Prayers, chat. Prayers just like Anfini. Not. Yo, Alon, welcome in.
Oh, wow. This fight was so good already.
Good start so far.
Dodge on Ran turn 1. Can't get any better.
And we'd like to see a lot of crits. A lot of crits would be nice.
I know. Because then I get to do stuff with Cat. Like burn fire rocks that I have a lot of. Like, this turn was a really well queued turn.
That's not good.
This is still a good fight because I can just life PL her with blue. And no one else is dead, so I don't need to heal damage. So still a great start. I'm gonna see if these help BLs mattered. The ones that I'm queuing extras for. So what I'm thinking now might have been better is I have Cat help BL on Rand. So if Rand gets hit again, I think he can survive it. How much did this even do on Rand? Just out of curiosity. Oh no, he wouldn't have lived. He might not have even lived if it hit him again here. Oh, thank you. I wasn't paying attention to that turn. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ryu likely would have survived that, so...
Please, more crits.
No, because what I'm noticing, Jeff, is that even with the way that I did it, it wouldn't have mattered, because if Rand got targeted again, then we just used the item and it was useless because he wouldn't have survived with Van Ext and the help BL. It matters on Ryu, though, because Ryu could actually survive it. Yeah. From what we just assessed, the help BL thing on Rand is not helpful. But it's potentially, the way that I'm doing it is correct, but you don't want to do it unless it's on Ryu, because Ryu can actually survive it, Rand can't. The Death Evans thing hits for like 200. So he went to about like 180 something when I did Van Ext. So if he took another hit, he likely was dead. And the help BL would have been useless. I'll only count the ones that are on Rand then.
Nice, good. That's a good crit.
Fireball instead or honestly, I think maybe Fire Rock would be the better play with her. Pre-queuing a life PL, let me think about it. Well, if you have to pre-queue a life PL... So let me put it this way. If you pre-queue the life PL and he doesn't get hit, then you've lost the time to the animation of the life PL. Either way, if Rand goes down, it just sucks because you have to attack him again. That's just the gist of whatever I've learned on this fight. And usually it comes in the form of Death Evan casting death on one of these guys, and I have to rebuff them. There's really nothing you can do to fight it.
Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's up here.
I got nervous, but I have 3 Fire Rocks left, so interesting. Oh, how long was that menu fumble?
It's a good crit. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? It's up here.
7 more seconds.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That was a really good turn. That alone did like 1800 damage.
I'm double healing right now just to play it safe on anyone dying, because buffing is going to lose us more time. Okay, we'll be fine.
I'll ask Charles, but oh yeah, and I had an extra ice chunk. The ice chunk I would never use though because the animation's too long. Like it might matter in the case that Charles mentioned this as a thing to Sid, that if you use the ice chunk in the Anfini section, you can probably get away with Cat getting it off first turn against a fight against Dragoons and be able to kill them since they're weak to ice. That's probably the way you do it, and it saves you doing a dragon in a menu. But that's only if you have the extra ice chunk. I'd have to see if it would work against...
For sure now.
I'd have to see if it's worth it versus Paunch as well.
Crits, please.
Dragoons exclusively? Okay.
Good, good, good. More of that.
Nice. So overall, we got a 40-second gold. Or 39-second gold. And wow, that's nuts. Okay, so let me... Well, actually, if I'm looking at it correctly now, it's like 38 seconds because of the point whatever. But I could have saved 23 seconds. So we're gonna total up all the time loss. I know those extra fire rocks came in handy at the start of the fight. I might not have ended it this turn without them. It ends up really becoming a thing for me where it's like, is it really worth it because of how much damage they do versus DPS? But then I have to take into account, like, okay, he gets an extra turn, so that's animations. Having to heal people up, that's animations. And then they have to, like, wait till it's their turn queue, so maybe it is worth it if it's gonna save a turn. Okay, let's see. So, time loss is 42 plus 244 plus 63 plus 35 plus 23 is 407 seconds, which is about 6 minutes. Wow, we lost a lot of time. Oh yeah, because most of it is in the... Man. So 6 minutes, 47 seconds. Okay. Total time lost. Okay, so 315 plus 275 plus 221 plus 362 plus 407. 1630 seconds time loss. which is 27 minutes. Ten seconds. If I just if I'm estimating that 50% of that is real time save, that's 13 minutes and 35 seconds. And that's just solely based off of the just estimating with the 50% on all the time loss. Now, realistic time loss, let's see. None of that is time save. About a minute there. Oh no, almost. Okay, like almost a minute and a half there. Okay, that's... Okay, so far, I'm counting about like a little over 2 minutes of time save through Trubo. That's like very real and not RNG based. About a minute more on the section through Paladin. 3 minutes. This one's dumb. I can't really count Guardian because that is super RNG. I'd say about 45 seconds there. So we're looking at about 4 minutes all the way through Patty is realistic right now. Then this one is stupid. So the 4 minutes on Delogany is 100% recoverable. Now that Charles told me, just take it in normal. And also, I can probably save more time on the Pope, so that's also a good 40 seconds there. So I'm looking at 9 minutes in the end game already. Actually more. It's more like 10 minutes right now looking at the end game with the Infini. And that's about it. So I think 10 minutes is real, like real. So yeah, I think a sub 605 is entirely possible with good play regardless of the RNG. Like, unless the RNG is horribly bad, but if you're getting average-ish RNG, a sub 605 should be doable given you're doing the right things. And then if you get pretty decent RNG, then you might be able to sub 6. But like, it's really down to like... It's really down to like some crazy shit. I didn't count 5 minutes up at the beginning because There's 5 minutes of time save, but all of that is RNG based. I also had another 4 minutes in the section with the Roach and Trubo and all that. I only counted about 2 minutes of that, so 2 minutes there was all RNG. Sub 6 seems very unrealistic. I think it's possible, but it's not gonna be easy to obtain unless you're like basically having a casino run. Sub 605 is definitely doable. So that, like, now that we're getting towards the territory of sub 6, I'm sure Charles is gonna start cooking new strats and be like, yeah, you know what? Maybe this will save more time if we're risky. Yeah, I think that's where we are right now. I don't have much more right now. I might just end it. I didn't think it would go for 3 hours. I thought we might have been done an hour ago, and then I was gonna just do some Pokemon. Chat, I think tomorrow I'm going to also just do a casual day, so tomorrow might just be a Pokemon day while I'm recovering. And then maybe Thursday we might make an attempt at doing runs again. But for now, I'm suspecting just chill day, tomorrow, just relaxing. Thank you all so much. Let me see who I can send you off to. But yeah, I mean, just for things that I wasn't like being extremely anal about with our RNG, it looks like total time loss was about 27 minutes. We estimate that if we're looking at estimated time save, it can be 13 minutes, but feasibly real without considering RNG, 10 minutes on what we got here today. Hold on, let me see what this person's doing. Okay, no. I didn't know if they were doing a run. I raid browser so much. You know what? I was planning. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure how many of you guys will enjoy this. I'm going to send you off to this channel. Lozbel is prepping for Final Fantasy VIII World Record practice. So take care and enjoy a game that I don't run, but that is really well done at a high level. Later.